So today we're going to be talking about Propel's high reasoning AI. We do webinars regularly. Some of them are more thought leadership oriented. Some of them are more exploring the actual capabilities of Propel. So today we're going to be doing the latter. We're going to really be doing a deep dive into the amazing new capability of Propel's media database, which is the most advanced reasoning AI in our industry. So quite exciting, new capability, excited to show it to you. But just a really quick background on myself and Propel. So I'm Zach Cutler, founder and CEO of Propel, for those of you who don't know me. I've spent my whole career in PR and comms and started my own agency in 2009. I've been a media relations guy, love pitching, love getting stories for my whole career, really. And then as I was growing my agency, I was frustrated that there was not better technology to serve our industry. So all of my clients at the time, they were tech companies and they were bringing amazing innovation to their industries. And I was looking at our industry and thinking, wow, we could do better. I wanted my agency to be more data-driven, to be more innovative in terms of our workflow. And at the time, there were really just very mediocre legacy tools, as I'm sure most of you can appreciate. Very mediocre old media database products, old media monitoring products. And really, it's still the same today. If you look at most of the software in our industry, you've got a few legacy players that are sort of putting out the same stuff that's been put out for a long time. But we're in a new era. And so, yeah, toward 2016, 2017, started to get the idea to create the first CRM for PR and comms. And so in 2018, decided to sell my agency and go full-time into Propel. And we built the first CRM for PR. We call it PRM. And over the years, we've been working on AI capabilities. Since the beginning of Propel, we've always been focused on AI. And we've built some incredible capabilities for our PRM, for our media database, for our media monitoring. And we have, some cool things to show you. So let's get into it. And if anyone has questions, you can drop them into the chat. You also can book a meeting with us. We can show you Propel in more detail. My colleague Chavi just dropped a link in the chat, so you can click on that and book a demo with someone from my team, and we can show you the full shebang. But today we'll give you a little taste. So who are we and what are we really doing? So we've been focused on building an AI-powered media database. And so we're really proud to share that it's the first database where you can search by prompt. So no more legacy keyword search where you want to do a really specific search, but you have to just put in one of the broad keywords that they already have. And no more old elastic matching, which is a technology that's been around for decades. We use the most advanced AI algorithms to match your prompt to the right journalists. We're also proud that we are built by PR pros for PR pros. So we're really passionate about the community, about listening to our customers, incorporating your feedback into our roadmap, and moving our industry forward together. And also, we have built the only Gmail and Outlook integrations in the industry, and that's been a game changer for us. So, or I should say for PR folks, because it brings the ability to pitch into your native email. And so we're being used by hundreds of brands and brands and agencies, and we're growing quickly. Now, what is high reasoning AI? So essentially, just as in ChatGPT, you have various models that you can choose from. And if anyone has a favorite, you can drop it in the chat. By the way, I don't know if any of you agree with me, but they've got to work on some of their model names. Like, Now they've got 04, not to be confused with 40. They have 30 and they have 03. But anyway, that's another discussion. So we give you multiple models you can choose from. And high reasoning is our best model. It's our newest model. It uses really advanced capabilities. And we'll get into that in a few minutes. And so why did we build high reasoning AI? We felt that our industry deserves it just as much as any other industry. So just like with content generation now, just like with legal AI, with so many different industries that are positively leveraging the latest overall innovations in AI, we thought we should bring that to PR and comms and really give an amazing way to curate and give you an expert level media list as if you had done hours of manual research. And that's the quality that high reasoning AI gives. And so it's quite unique. Like I said, use a prompt. And we actually like you to be as specific as you can. So we like specificity. Unlike whether it's Muckrack, whether it's Cision, there you've got a pre-canned list of keywords you have to use. Like we had one customer that is helping farmers increase their potato yield. So they wanted to build a media list of potato yield related journalists. They told us that in Muckrack, the most specific they could search was agriculture. In Propel, they put in potato yield and a bunch of other super specific words. And we actually pulled up a list, and I'll show you that example. The other benefit of our high reasoning AI is that you actually can do a personalized draft for every journalist. So it takes into account their recent work and their preferences, like the style of writing, the time of day of week that they prefer to be pitched. And it'll actually write your pitch in that optimized way for that journalist. Now, we like to save them as drafts for you, so you can still go in, look, make sure you like it, edit it if you want, but it'll save you a huge amount of time, get you about 90%, if not 100% of the way there. And so why does all of this matter? Well, it matters because, and Chavi, I see we've got some people who want to join. It matters because we're hearing from customers that they're increasing their backlinks by 10x, organic backlinks in media coverage. And why is that important? Well, ChatGPT, Gemini, all the LLMs, they give their answers in large part based on what articles a brand was in, and backlinks really help in that. So if you want to come up in answers in ChatGPT or in Gemini, just like you want to in Google search, backlinks are a massive deal. Also, we're hearing from customers that they're doubling their response rate from journalists, and they're saving on average 20 hours per week or more per individual. And so now we get to the fun part, and we're going to actually jump into Propel and show you what we're all about. And if anyone has any questions, please drop them into the chat. I like this to be more of a discussion than anything else. And I'm getting sick of hearing my voice, so I'd love to open it up, and we can either unmute you and you can ask, or you can drop it in the chat. Either way is good with us. So this is Propel's media database. And on the left here, we can see our prompt box. Okay, so let's say that we want to do a search for the famous potato yield, which I mentioned, and we'll do a search over here. Now I want to point out that your prompt can be a few keywords. It can be a whole press release. It can be a whole email pitch that you paste in there. It could be a detailed description. It can really be whatever you want. We give you free reign. So if you want to put in just a few words, that's great. If you want to put in an entire pitch that you wrote, even better. So here we can see that we are showing the top 200 journalists for potato yield. We've got Keith at Farmers Weekly writing about crop management. Okay, we've got Chelsea at Successful Farming in Des Moines talking about crop production, farm technology. We can see some super relevant journalists over here. We've got Sarah at Farm Progress writing about, again, farm management, agri-tech. Amazing, home run. Now, what I want to bring your attention to, though, is on the right over here. We have the why me, and we have the relevant articles. So Propel doesn't just say, oh, well, here's your list, and good luck figuring out why everyone is on the list. No, we actually put our money where our mouth is, and we tell you why everyone's on the list. So we back it up with facts. And so here we've got the why me. It explains why Sarah was picked, and we've got the relevant articles showing some recent articles or past articles where she wrote about yield of crops, about potato, whatever it may be. And so this just really helps you to, get the context and, write a more tailored pitch, have Propel write a more tailored pitch. It's really up to you whether or not you use our pitch writing capabilities as well, but all of that is an option. Now, I want to also bring your attention to the high reasoning AI over here, okay? So this is the model we're using right now. So again, gives you expert results, really the most advanced AI algorithms on the market, and a lot of it's proprietary. A lot of it is also leveraging the global models. OpenAI, Google Gemini. We really leverage a mixed approach of our own stuff that we've built that we're super proud of, and also leveraging for certain functions some of the leading models. What I will say is we have enterprise grade security, and we do not send your prompts out externally, so you can feel comfortable to write in whatever you want, and it's not going over to OpenAI or Google to train their algorithms. For Rapid AI, it's also a good model. We're proud of that model as well, but its strength is really in its speed. So, that model is going to load for you in, half a second, literally. High reasoning, all right, maybe you'll wait 10, 20 seconds, but from what we've heard from customers, it's well worth it. And I'm sure you guys are using ChatGPT in your real life. And I know, at least for myself, when I'm looking for a good, answer, whether it's in my personal life, whether it's in my professional life, I'm willing to wait 10, 20 seconds to get an amazing AI answer. And sometimes actually with ChatGPT, I'm willing to wait 2, 3, 4 minutes. So just depends, But one other thing I want to bring your attention to. So if you are looking for more high quantity of results, which we don't really believe in, you can click on keyword results and use sort of the old Elasticsearch method. There you can get more than 200 results for any of our AI models. We specifically cap it at 200. We believe that you should have a curated, focused list. We're against spray and pray, against mass pitching, and we're all about building smart journalist relationships, pitching smartly, effectively to the right people. Again, if there's any questions, drop them in the chat, and I'll stop talking in a few minutes and we'll open up the floor. But I want to bring your attention to this missing journalist button as well. So Propel has hundreds of thousands of journalists in our database. And most of them are verified. So we have over 250,000 verified contacts, which is the most of any database. Well, what is verified, you might ask? It just means that they've gone through a rigorous process of verification, and we're confident that they, in fact, work at the media outlet we say, that their contact information is correct, etc. And so if for some reason we don't have a journalist once in a while, you can click on this button. All you got to do is drop in their LinkedIn URL, and literally within an hour or two, our amazing research team will typically be able to add that person. We'll send you an email informing you that they've been added, and boom, you can continue on your day, continue on your campaign, and pitch that person as well. We pride ourselves on our success. So we have a 1 hour SLA, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we will respond to you within an hour from one of our human, wonderful CS team members. It's not a robo response. It's one of our live human team members who are always happy to assist and to do a great job. And so those are kind of the nuts and bolts of the database. On the left here, of course, you've got your classic filters, so you can get really, down into the gritty. Do you want trade versus consumer? Do you want international versus local? High prominent outlets versus less so? If you want to, filter by a certain outlet, you only want people at CNN or whatever, you can do that. You can search for a specific journalist, for a job title. Maybe you only want op-ed editors. And of course, you can search by geography, by language, and also by media type. So that is essentially the AI media database in a nutshell. I think that it's an exciting new capability for our industry. As someone who worked in PR and comms for many years before starting Propel, I wish I had a tool like this back in the day. It would have saved me many hours. And what I showed you is just a small taste of Propel. We're really proud of our PRM in addition to our AI media database. And the PRM is a full CRM tailor-built for PR and comms. So allows you to manage your journalist relationships, allows you to pitch from Gmail and Outlook, allows you to track all the pitches and campaigns and performance, productivity, and the ROI of all your campaigns. How did it affect traffic? How did it affect business outcomes like paying customers, form submissions, any other goal that you have set up in your Google Analytics? We integrate with GA, and it's just some incredible analytics capabilities, some incredible workflow capabilities, and of course, we're really proud of our AI media database. So again, wanted to give you a flavor of it, and at this point, I'd like to open up for questions. So let's see over here. So we've got from Eric. Can you tell us briefly about the PRM? Yeah. So Eric, I was just touching on it. Basically, the PRM is where Propel started. So if you look at Cision and Meltwater, they started as monitoring tools, and then they added media database. And Muckrack started as a media database, and then they added media monitoring. Propel actually is the only PR tool that started as a PRM. And we coined the term, actually. We launched the first ever PRM. We coined that term. And then we added media database, media monitoring. And the PRM, if I would summarize, it's a workflow and analytics platform for PR and comm. So it's your full CRM. It's a bunch of dashboards to understand how each of your campaigns is performing. What was your open rate, response rate, publish rate for each campaign, for each account, for each team member. And then also really deep analytics on each journalist relationship. You know, what's been your historical open rate with each journalist? Who on the team has the best relationship with each journalist? Many other dashboards, and then the Gmail and Outlook pitching plugins. So we can tell you more about it. Just you can check out the link that Chavi posted here in the chat, and we'll do a one-on-one meeting with you. We've also got a question from Narciso. So when any information on a member of the press comes up as outdated or incorrect, can you share the fastest way to update that information with the team as well as in the database? Yeah, sure. Great question, Narciso. So, and by the way, I like your name, quite a good one. So in Propel, if there is a contact where you've noticed there's a new email or phone number or title, and we don't have that, there's a little icon next to that person in their profile, and you can just click on that, put in the new info, and we'll take care of updating it, verifying it, etc. By the way, we update our database on a daily rolling basis. So we have a lot of automated things. We use AI, and we also have a classic human research team. So both are needed. We do both, and we keep our data really fresh, updated. So yeah, great questions. Any other questions as we wind down the session? We've got just a couple minutes left here, but happy to take any last questions. What I will say is we do these webinars regularly. We appreciate that you guys came today, and we will definitely invite you to the next one. We'd love to see you again soon. And thank you guys very much. Signing off for today, and talk to you all soon. Thanks again. Take care, everyone.